Very exciting. From time to time, we're trying to make it a weekly occurrence, but he does need time out.
Sometimes you can't force a great mind. I mean, Einstein didn't have someone hammering on his study the whole time going, come on, finish it, E equals MC what?
His name's Horgs, my ex-housemate, features on the show, and he comes up with inventions on the proviso that we put out this number, 131060, and inquire whether there's any investors out there.
Now, his mantra is invest with me, not against me. Please don't steal his intellectual property. He joins us on the line. How are you, Horgs?
You can't whistle when you're laughing. Sorry, boys.
Hang on. Yes, there it is. The trademark Horgs whistle. So far, the only thing that you have managed to trademark or patent from this segment. I did like that you had to go anyway, even though you were whistling. Well, we're off to a shaky start, Horgs, but how are we feeling for this week's invention?
Great. It was obviously not a good reception last week. Not one person wanted to invest, but...
That's fine. That'll happen, mate. That'll happen. I'm sure before they invented Teflon, there was some other stupid kind of covered
surface.
Yeah, and that no one wanted. And then they got there.
Oh, you've got
I haven't had a stupid one yet, but I can see what you're saying.
I think a lot of people, for people that didn't hear last week, we're talking about photobet.com, where you saw a picture of a couple and you just bet on which of the displayed children were their kids, their actual kids, and which ones were just thrown in there to confuse you. I think a lot of people, Horgs, were reluctant about the fact that you just had to take the website's word for it. Unlike a horse race or a footy match, there was no definitive result.
And also, you said if you did know the couple, you would factor that into the odds. That's a very difficult thing to do, considering you don't know who knows those couples.
Is this week's invention gambling related?
Yes. But it's a good one, I promise you.
Okay.
I was not expecting that. Okay.
What is it, Horgs?
It's called Horgs Ball. Right? I bought a lotto ticket the other week.
Yeah.
The 20 million jackpot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the good value one.
Yeah.
Paid $20, sat down, and it was over in a minute, and it was just terrible. Like, obviously, I got like the first number, and then that was it. It was just really boring. It was
okay. Well, how does...
thought if I can invent my own game, right?
Yes.
And get the 20 million jackpots, and the game is exciting.
Yeah.
Now that is an invention.
Okay, what's the game then?
How does Horgs Ball work? Is it like Powerball?
It's like the Powerball or Oz Lotto or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So say if there's 5 numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of them releasing, they release at 7:30 at night. They release the 5 numbers.
Yeah.
I think it's pre-recorded, but yeah.
Well,
yeah.
at 7:30, I'm going to just release one ball. Yeah. Go, Horgs Ball will be back tomorrow night. And so every Monday will release one ball.
Yeah.
Tuesday will release one ball.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Imagine if you're up to Wednesday and you're still in.
The excitement, yeah. But,
yeah. Or even after the first day, just on Monday, and you got the 20 million jackpot.
Yep.
And you've picked the 18. Yep, 18 my 5. I am in tomorrow. I'll be watching tomorrow.
How many balls are there in the mix?
45.
45.
Specific.
Sounded like you made that up. And then,
and how many are drawn out?
5.
5.
Are there
so one a day.
supplementaries?
Monday to Friday. Sorry?
Any supplementaries?
No, just a straight 5 number.
Yep.
What?
And but the good thing about this game is, say on the Wednesday, say if you're out after the 3 balls, you can buy in for the last 2.
How much does it cost you to buy in, though? Because you only have to get 2 numbers right.
Well, the jackpots are very low. Like, it's not the big 20 million. It might be a 20 grand jackpot.
Hang on. But my thing is, Hog, say it is a $20 million jackpot, because in the initial pitch you said if I could get the 20 million, that's what would get people in. Say that 3 balls have been drawn out. It is for $20 million. If I want to buy back in for those last 2 balls, bearing in mind it's a $20 million jackpot, how much would it cost me for a ticket to buy in for the last 2?
So I haven't done the maths on that yet.
Oh, haven't you?
That's all right. We'll go to a song.
It doesn't come as a surprise.
131060 possible investors.
The top of your head, though, Hogs, how much would you charge for that ticket?
Probably 200 grand.
Expensive ticket. You'd have to pass the hat around at work for the syndicate there.
Ken, you'd be keen to invest?
Yeah, mate, no problem.
What do you like about Horgs Ball?
Well, I like the excitement of having to wait for the last ball to drop, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Ken, do you use the regular lottos at the moment?
No, mate, no. I'd rather use Horgs balls.
I don't think there's an S on the end of it. I think it makes it a much different game if we're bitching Horgs balls. Thank you, Ken.
But I like the fact that Ken doesn't even... We're dragging people into...
A new sport.
A new game.
We're not stealing existing lotto customers.
That's very encouraging, Horgs. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Noel, on 131060.
I think you're a bit in shock that someone's backing one of your ideas.
Noel, on 131060, your thoughts on Horgs Ball?
How you going, boys?
Yeah, really well, mate. You
Good,
like
Noel.
it?
Yeah, good, thanks. I reckon that's a great idea. Hogs, well done, mate. What you should also do add on is after the first night, all the players left in, you should sort of advertise that and say, like, there's 10,000 left in, and the second night there's only 5,000 left in, and so on and so on.
Yes,
And
Horgs,
then
so then
because-
people would actually know what their chances
Because
are.
I reckon by the last
Exactly.
night, you'd only have about, you might only have, say, 10 people left. Because, like, how many people win Division 2, which
Yeah.
is essentially 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 6?
Even more exciting.
So you bring them into the studio, like the
Horgs.
10 people left.
Horgs, how
That's a
about
good
that?
idea.
That is a fantastic idea. So you're going to invest as well, eh?
Of course.
Noel and Horgs are getting there.
Look
This
at
is
this.
good. Chris on 131060. What do you think, Chris?
No, I don't like it.
Okay. Okay, why not, Chris?
Well, if it goes all week for 5 days, it means you've only got 2 days to buy your ticket on Saturday and Sunday. And the news agents are usually closed on Sunday. So the sales, you need to get 20 million worth of sales. I don't know if you're going to do it.
You've got to get 20 million over the counter in one day, Horgs.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
I've got you on this one. It's,
Yeah,
What happens, Horgs?
it's internet sales only. So
Is it really, Horgs?
Oh, good.
That takes out. That might. I mean, not to have a stereotype here, but it may take out the pensioners who do love
like
a lot of
flutter.
Horgs. Man,
But Horgs, the point is, once the game's in play, if the game's in play for 5 days, it does mean that you obviously you're not selling tickets during those 5 days.
well, yeah, correct.
James, you've got.
You'll sell an enormous amount on the weekend
You'd hope
for
to.
internet sales. You get 1 million easy. 1 in 20 Australians at $20. That's 20 million first jackpot.
Well, I can't argue with the maths.
James, it's a bad idea. You think why?
Yeah, mate. Have you thought about the ratings?
The rating.
Who's going to be watching on the last day?
It's true, Horgs. It only really applies to 10 people on the last day.
But I don't think it's a ratings thing, is it? I mean, it's not a TV show. I mean, do people actually tune in and worry about the ratings for?
The problem is, Horgs, we're doing this for excitement. And by the end of the last 3 days, there's only about 50 people in the country who still care about it.
No, but there'll be 40 people in the studio about to win. One of them about to win 20 million probably, and everyone's looking at their faces going, "Oh, I wonder who's going to win the
That's
20
a good
million."
point. Suddenly, it does become a TV show rather than what it was. I mean, even though it's a 5-minute TV show, it could boost ratings. You might get network backing. Horgs, it's not your worst.
It's not your worst, Horgs.
It is not
the
your
one
worst.
thing that stands in the way is it is illegal to conduct a lottery unless you're a government authorised body, and I think Tattersalls